Hello everyone, myself Juveria Siddiqa, lecturer in Zoology, Department of Zoology, MBS Government Degree College, Mahbub Nagar. Today in this module I am going to discuss about the topics from the animal biotechnology regarding about the vector. Before going to know about the vector, we have to know what is a animal biotechnology. Animal biotechnology is the process where the development of some desired characters into the animals are the related to the organisms. We can say it as like organisms by the desired characters, by introducing the desired characters into the organism by following some techniques. That process is called as the animal biotechnology. And the animal biotechnology, what we are doing by using the recombinant DNA technology, it is also called as rDNA technology. In the rDNA technology, in the recombinant DNA technology, what we are doing, we are creating or we are introducing some desired characters from the one individual, in the sense from the one donor individuals to the another recipient individual, or for the we can commonly call it as like the donor to the host individual. Okay, and this is the thing, but how the characters is transported, or it could be transferred from the one individual to the another individual. See, for the better understanding I can give one example. Whatever the factories are there where the materials are produced, those materials has to be transported from the one factory or synthesis area to the another any sources where it could be easily available. Likewise, the how the transport is take place, the transport of the material will be take place with the help of some vehicles, some transports. Like the same thing it is happening in the rDNA technology, where the desired characters of genes, the desired characters of what we are going to insert from the one individuals to the another individuals, it could be transferred with the help of again vehicles. That vehicles are called as the transporters are called as the vectors. In the animal biotechnology, we are using a word, that word is called as the vectors. Now the vectors in the with vectors are nothing but these are the transporters, are the vehicles in the animal biotechnology to produce the gene of interest into the more copying numbers by the process of cloning. In the cloning process, we are using these vectors for the improving the more number of, or the production of more number of copies. That process is called as the cloning, and that cloning is carried out with the help of rDNA technology, recombinant DNA technology. The recombinant DNA technology, where we are creating some new characters, we are inserting some new characters into the DNA, into the genetic level. So that's why it is called as the rDNA technology. Now I think this concept is clear about clear for you. What is the animal biotechnology? I'll try to give some of the just some of like summary type of the what is the animal biotechnology, and where it is using, and what are the vectors, and what is the cloning. Now one by one we can discuss into this module. So see, first the if I talk about the definition, these are the carriers or the vehicles DNA molecules which carry the genes of interest. See, whatever the desired characters are there which we want to be transferred from the one individual to the another individual, that is called as a gene of interest. We are changing or we are creating some changes at the genetic level. That's why it is called as the gene of interest. A vector, when combined with the gene of interest, a recombinant and DNA molecule is obtained. The basic function, the basic purpose of behind this total technology, we want to get the desired molecule from this technology, desired DNA molecules by this technology. Now, the aim of using vectors in RDA technology is following. What is the basic aim by using this vector? First of all, to obtain multiple copies of this gene of interest, first we have to get multiple copies by the cloning vectors, and the obtain the product what we want to get from that copy, that is the product. If we want to get the some type of product which we want to desirable characters, that is seen into the expression vectors. Means the vectors we show the expression of those desired characters genes. Desired characters in the sense those are the characters which we want to shown into any individuals, like the change in the color of hair, like the change in the skin color, like if you want to change in the eye color or the wing color. So, or any, it may be in the process of color or any showing any characters or any behavioral changes. So, these are some of the changes which we want to show, or how the individual react through that surrounding medium. This is also the some type of changes regarding to the animal biotechnology. Now, after the definition, we are going to discuss about the characteristics. What are the characteristics? The basic characteristics of an ideal vector. How an ideal vector has to be. First thing, it should be able to replicate autonomously. Means it has the self-replication capacity, where if we want to insert in any individual, it has to be replicate depend upon itself only, no need of any other material to replicate itself. So, it basic thing is that for a plasmid is there to replicate autonomously. The second one, it should be easy to isolate and purify, easily separation, isolate in the sense the separation. And then transformation of host with the vector should be easy. The transformation means it has to be transfer from the one individual to the another individual. That process is also should be easy manner, and it has the some suitable marker genes. This is the basic criteria for a vector. It consists of a suitable marker genes that allow the easy detections. What is the function of a marker? It is showing that radio label marker that that is the, it shows the so and so area in that vector is the gene of interest. It should have the ability to integrate either itself or the DNA insert it carries into the genome. Means it has the capacity to go and combine with the host genome. It has contained unique target sites. Target sites means the area where we want to be show the gene of expression, and it should contain at least suitable control elements. As it is a controlling mechanism, it is showing the expression for the desired characters. So, basically it is a mechanism which consists of like some promoters, operators, ribosome, binding sites. The final intimation, the final the final procedure of this total method is that to getting the gene of interest, to showing the expression of that interest by the production of protein synthesis of that particular gene. What we are want to show in an individual, that expression is shown by the process of protein synthesis. This is the final work what we want. Then general construction of a vector. Okay, after the features, this is the general construction, is how an ideal or how an imaginary, or what we can say how the characters, what are the sites which has to be present into that vector. A DNA molecule should possess the following two essential characteristics to act as a cloning vector. If a DNA molecule which consists of these two features, like suppose this is like a circular DNA which is act as a vector, this is like a circular DNA which is act as a vector, it has to consist or it has to show some regions. This is called as ORI, origin of replication, first thing. And it has to be show some markers 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a just I want to show whatever the 4 selectable markers. It has to 4 sides for 4 selectable markers and 1 origin of replication. And if a circular DNA which possesses these 2 main characteristics like origin of replication and these 4 selectable marker, then such type of DNA is act as a cloning vector. And then the vectors are present into the prokaryotes, at the same time it also present into the eukaryotes. The prokaryotes vectors are these are the plasmid based and bacteriophage vectors are most common prokaryotes vectors. So in the prokaryotes individuals, what are the prokaryotes vectors are there? Those are the plasmids. These are called as the plasmids. Basically these are called as the plasmids in the prokaryotes. And the prokaryotic vectors, if we take the example, these are like plasmid derived vectors which are come from the plasmid, and bacteriophage derived vectors, phagemids, and plasmid vectors and phasmid vectors. So these are the basically some of the list of the vectors which are present into the prokaryotic individuals. Now if we talk about the plasmid vectors, these are the most common and vectors for the prokaryotic host cells. In the prokaryote host cells, which is a very much common thing, that is the plasmid vectors. These are the small, as just now I told about that, this is a small circular DNA molecules, and it does not show any protein codes, and it is example, if you take the example for these plasmid vectors, those are the PBR 322 and PUC vectors. PBR and the PUC vectors. Now if we talk about the PBR 322, see the PBR 322 is a vector, it is a plasmid based vector. It is seen into the bacterial cells, bacteria like the Escherichia coli. It is an extra chromosomal material which is called as a vector. And the name, this was the first widely used plasmid vector, and PBR has relatively small size. It consists of how many base pairs? That is the 4.363 base pairs. It consists of the base pairs unit, the base pairs or the nucleotide base pairs like this. How many? That is a 4.363 base pairs. And also the vector has a reasonably high copying number. Here a vector is described and depend upon their copying number, and the copying number here mentioned, that is about the approximate 15 copy per cell, means in each cell the copying number is 15. And if you see about the nomenclature of PBR 322, the nomenclature is that P is denoted as plasmid. Why? Because it is a plasmid in origin, and BR depend upon the scientist. This is denotes the scientist name like Bolivar and the Rogers. The two researchers who developed it, Bolivar and the Rogers. And 322, this is the number of developed in the same laboratory. This is the numbering, means so many PBR may be prepared, how much number which is present in the plasmid, that is given as a number, that is 322. So I think for you all the things are clear cut. We discuss about in this class, that is about the what are the vectors, what are the definition for vectors, and what are the characteristics of the vector, and how ideal vector should be, and then features of vector, what are the components which has to be present into a vector, and then what are the two examples like the PBR and then PUC vector, PUC18 or PUC P18 vector. I think in this session I may conclude for this session now, and maybe in the next session I am going to discuss about detail about the PBR as well as the remaining vectors what are there present in the or which is used in the animal biotechnology. Thank you for listening.